Hello everybody, I am so late today. I was already running late and then I get home. Why is that all the way over there? I was already running late. I get home, I let my dogs outside to go potty, and we live out in the country. And let my dogs go out potty, and my house cat decides she's going to go outside in 9-degree weather and hide from me. So I've been chasing a cat for the last 20 minutes. Hi Jenny, hi Amber, hello everybody. I am sorry, I am so late. Already running late, and then my cat decided to be a punk and go outside, and she probably would have learned her lesson in 9-degree weather, but I just couldn't. I didn't want her to be out there by herself. I am feeling so much better, you guys. It definitely was just something bad that I ate. Thankfully, it wasn't any kind of stomach flu, anything that was going to linger for any length of time. I'm really, really lucky for that. Just one dose of Pepto-Bismol and a little Zofran, and I was all better. So thank you guys for all checking in on me and making sure I was doing okay. I am doing fine. I slept until noon today. Took my kids to daycare at 9 in the morning, came home, and went back to bed, and could barely open my eyes even when it was noon. So I definitely needed a little bit of rest after battling the stomach bug that I did. Thank you guys for sharing. Get those shares out there, you guys, because we will do a giveaway today if we meet our new share goal, which is 40 live views that stay there for longer than 5 minutes. It used to be 25 and we bumped it up, so hopefully we can keep hitting that goal as well. That would be really exciting. I'm just sharing this video to a couple cooking groups. If you guys want to share, do the same. Share to your personal pages. Just please avoid watch parties, because then if somebody comments inside of the watch party and they wanted to be entered into the giveaway, I can't see their name, and then they think that I'm picking on them and that I'm excluding them on purpose, and that is not the case. Yes, you guys, I am late, but my husband's not home yet, so I am still in the clear to make dinner. I'm going to be making these Hasselback potatoes, and then I also told some of the people that were on last night that I'm going to give you guys a couple tips and tricks for the air fryer, because my husband loves little game hens. So I thought those out yesterday, and we are going to cook him a little game hen in the air fryer. So I thought that would be kind of a neat tutorial for you guys to try and teach you a little bit about putting raw meat into your air fryer and how to cook it that way. So hello everybody. I did realize that I needed to rinse out my air fryer a little bit before I go cooking in it. So I'm just rinsing out my air fryer, washing my hands up after chasing my cat around outside, you guys. 9 degrees is way too cold for a kitty cat to be wandering around outside. I don't think my husband has cleaned this air fryer the last 8 times he has used it. You guys, I am feeling better. We're going to make these Hasselback potatoes. So my oven is set to 425. I also kind of perused around a little bit. There were several different recipes for these potatoes, and I'm going to kind of mix 2 recipes together, because you guys know how I feel about cheese, and this recipe doesn't have cheese, but I did find one that you pull your potatoes out halfway through and then you sprinkle them with some Parmesan, and Parmesan, olive oil, garlic, it just all goes together. So we're going to do a little bit of that as well. If you guys want to share this video, I would appreciate it. We will get cooking in just a second. Just rinsing this out, and then we will get started on our potatoes. And then once our potatoes go in the oven, we will cook our game hen. And after that, we will do our giveaway if we have hit our goal, which I'm sure we will. You guys are always awesome. You guys always get those shares out there, so I have faith that we will hit our goal. There we go. All right, air fryer is as clean as it's gonna get with a little bit of elbow grease. Thank you guys for sharing. Yes, Daisy Joe, my air fryer is purple. We are Vikings fans, so I've got a nice cool purple air fryer. So this is the exact air fryer that I posted on my page. It's the exact air fryer. It's just purple instead of black. Same exact one. So if you guys have recently purchased the air fryer through my link, you guys are getting the exact same one. It'll be the exact same steps as today if you ever want to cook with it. So let's get started on these potatoes. So I am sure a lot of you have made these potatoes before. I have not. I love potatoes and I love different things that you can do with potatoes. They're so versatile. So thank you guys all for sharing. I hope everyone is doing good. Like I told you guys last night, I sent my husband to the store to get my ingredients for me for my show today and for our show on Thursday. And it was so funny. It was 30 text messages and 2 FaceTime calls later while I'm, sick in bed, him trying to figure out what brand name and if I needed the really good stuff or if generic worked and different things like that, and certain items that I told him that I needed that he's never even heard of, so he didn't really even know what to look for. I am feeling really good, you guys. Heather, thank you for asking. I got to sleep in today. I woke up at about 8:15, took my boys to daycare, came back home and fell asleep until about noon, which I really needed a little bit more rest. So I'm just rinsing off my potatoes. You can use whatever potatoes you would like for this recipe. I know different recipes that I've seen call for different potatoes. My husband really likes baby red potatoes, and so I should have probably had him grab those. But he did find these little golden potatoes. You don't want them too big, otherwise they will take forever to cook in the oven. You got one for Christmas, Daisy Joe, and you've been using it a lot. That's awesome. I feel like when I first got my air fryer, I did all the trendy, cool, make your own french fries and make your own chips and stuff like that. And then I realized that I didn't even need to get that fancy, and I use it for everything. For reheating food, for cooking food, for warming up sandwiches and things like that. So I use my air fryer for everything. I used to use my microwave for everything, and I have completely replaced my microwave. If an air fryer could casually melt butter, I'd probably use it for that. But yeah, my microwave is for popcorn and melting or softening butter or cream cheese. Everything else is in the air fryer. So we are gonna get going on this recipe, you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna add a little cheese to mine, but you're not gonna put that on until halfway through. Oh, Daisy Joe, do you like purple? I'll trade you. You can have my purple one. It actually, husband was calling. He must have forgot I was cooking. I want to say it went on sale because it was purple. I got mine stinking cheap, you guys. I want to say my air fryer went on sale about a year ago for like $40 or something like that. Where normally it's like $100, and it must not have been selling because it was purple. So what we're gonna do, so I rinsed off my potatoes. If you guys see these little sticks, they're just little stir sticks. We're gonna see if they work, but the recipe recommends that you lay something down on either side of the potato to stop your knife from cutting all the way through. You received your giveaway gift today. Thank you, Megan. You are welcome. If you want to take some pictures of your giveaway gift and post it on my wall so other people can see the awesome stuff that you got, that would be awesome. Arlene, your favorite color as well. I feel like purple is a good color to like. Okay, so I already failed at this, you guys. I already cut it all the way through. So it's probably going to take me a couple tries, but you don't want to cut all the way through. You want about, I think it says about 1/4 of an inch on the bottom, because you don't want your potatoes to fall apart. But you do want them separated enough that your butter and your garlic and all that stuff can get into those cuts and those creases. So my stir sticks did not work how they were supposed to, because it did not stop me from cutting off the end of that. Yes, Kingston? Okay, baby, I'll get it for you. I told my 4-year-old that he could have cookie dough ice cream because he ate all his dinner. So that's about how you want to slice them, you guys. I don't know if you can really see it as well as I think you can with the light shining there. But you want a pretty solid base so that you can pull them apart and let those ingredients seep in, but it's not going to fall apart on you. while you're trying to do that. Rory, I did not catch her per se. I used the laser pointer, you guys, on my cat. I told you guys she was outside running around. So I cracked the garage door a little bit and I used the laser pointer from the garage, inside of the garage. And I got her to run into the garage and then I shut the door. So she's in the garage. She still did not want to come inside. So I'm just going to let her sit out there, and she's probably chasing some mice around or something. So I'll let her sit out there and think about how cold it is outside, and then she'll come in and be ready to snuggle. I'm sure here shortly we will hear her meow, and then I will let her inside. It's funny, my husband, I didn't answer the phone, so my husband knew to jump on here and talk to me. Good work, babe. Very clever. You guys, I feel like every single one of my potatoes I'm going to end up cutting the end off of. This is not the easiest thing, that's for sure, to cut into your potatoes. So, Daisy Joe, I'm going to make these potatoes, and I'm going to, just hold on, Grayson, and then I'm going to air fry, oh, Blanky, then I'm going to air fry my game hen, and then my husband's going to come home and eat dinner. Me, I'm still taking it slow on what I am eating, so we will see if, I know, baby, I'm just going to finish cutting my potatoes, and then I'll scoop you some ice cream, okay? Thank you. I'm still kind of just slowly trying to ease into food. I was feeling a lot better last night, and I had to go into town to get some diapers at Target, and I was really, really hungry at that point, and so I was like, ooh, Arby's, that sounds so good. Biggest mistake of my life, you guys. If you have just had food poisoning, don't shock your system with some fast food. Obviously, that's a no-brainer, but it sounded so good, you guys. And it was really good at first, and then it made me sick. So I regretted that decision, so I've just been taking it slow with crackers today, and maybe these potatoes will be okay. But I won't go into the cookie dough ice cream with my son. All right, so we just got that all sliced in there. I'm not gonna do too many more, just because it's just me and my husband. My boys have already had dinner. So I'm just going to do, this should probably be enough unless my husband plans on eating a crazy amount of potatoes, which is not typical for him. He's all about the meat. So we'll get his game hen into the air fryer as well. So we're just cutting through these potatoes, you guys. Just be super careful. There's no rush about it. You just want to make sure that you have a nice base so that your potato doesn't fall apart, but you need to be able to pull these apart to get the Hasselback effect. So I'll do one more baby one just so that we have an even number, because I'm a little OCD like that. Did anyone make and try those pineapple upside down cakes? They were so good. I was nice, and I gave 2 of them out of the 4 away to my husband's coworker that stopped by. And then my husband didn't eat his until like last night maybe. And he planned on sharing it with my sons. And then after he had a bite, he realized how good it was and didn't share it with anybody. Got your kitchen scissors today, Heather. Awesome. Which brand did you go with? Thank you, Charlene. You're sweet. I hadn't worn bibs since I was a kid, and then my husband bought me a pair, and now I'm like obsessed with them because I hate having to pull my pants up all the time, and these just keep my pants up, and it's perfect. Yes, Heather, you got those pineapple upside down cakes. I saw you. That looked so good. You did great, and you had the perfect size muffin tins that I did not have. The ramekins worked out perfect, though. All right, so we've got these all cut up. Now we are going to place these on our baking sheet, which we already did. We are going to drizzle with olive oil. So it says about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. But since I didn't do the full 1.5 pounds, I am just going to do it a little bit at a time. You got the KitchenAid ones. Okay, so these, I have my KitchenAid ones. I have so many kitchen scissors, you guys. So these are my KitchenAid ones. I love them. They're so good. They're nice and smooth. You don't have to work too hard to get them open or shut. But I'm not kidding when I say, like, we use kitchen scissors. All shapes, all styles, all colors, all sorts of different kinds of kitchen scissors in our knife block. So I was definitely the right person to turn to when she needed to know what kind of kitchen scissors to use. Oh, Sharon, you didn't have sound before. I'm glad you got sound now. If anybody ever has that problem, you guys, you just sign out completely of the app and sign back in. I today had to completely delete my Facebook app and re-download it because anytime I would open my Facebook app, it would take 3 to 4 minutes for my Facebook app to respond. So I couldn't open anything, I couldn't look at anything for like 5 minutes. And at that point, I was done with Facebook and I didn't want to look at it anyway. Scissors from Menards? Yes, Daisy Joe. My husband just bought like a full scissor pack from Home Depot. So it had like kitchen scissors and zigzag scissors and sharp crafting scissors and all sorts of fun scissors with it. Scissors are so useful. I used a little too much olive oil, but oh well. So I'm just kind of opening them up and letting that oil seep into the cracks. Some of my potatoes are cooperating and some of them are being stubborn. My oven just beamed that it is successfully at 425 degrees, so that is good. All right, so we've got them evenly coated. And then I'm going to wash my hands off because this oil is all over them. My first tip and trick with the air fryer, you guys, if you are going to be cooking raw meat, this is the only time that I would recommend that you preheat your air fryer. It's not necessary. It's not mandatory at all. But it is something that I recommend if you're working with meat to get a more even cook. So I'm going to jump over here, you guys. I'm going to turn my air fryer on. And to preheat it, you guys, there's nothing fancy, nothing special. You turn it on, you select what temperature you want, and that's it. You just turn it on. There's no special button to preheat it. It literally is just turning it on and letting it run without any food in it for 4 to 5 minutes. So we are going to preheat 400 for my husband's game hens. I don't have that recipe up right now, but I will get it up. So we are gonna sprinkle our potatoes with a little bit of salt. I'm gonna kind of just open these cracks up and get that salt in there. You guys know how I feel about salt in the long run. You can always add more salt later, then take salt away, so I try not to get too crazy with my salt. This is sea salt. I love potatoes and I love pasta, so anything starchy and delicious like that, you guys, is what I am all about. All right, so we sprinkled it with some salt. Some of my potatoes are falling apart. I'm gonna say this is definitely not something for a perfectionist, but so we're gonna roll them and then generously salt, and then we're gonna bake for 15 minutes and then remove from the oven, add the minced garlic and add the Parmesan, and then put them back in the oven for 15 minutes. But what I am going to do that a recipe called for that this one does not is I am going to melt some butter to put in the potatoes when we put our garlic and our Parmesan on there. I really want to coat it in there with some butter. You cannot ever have enough butter or enough cheese. Butter and cheese are the best. Yes, you guys, I am feeling much better. Yes, carb lovers unite for life, you guys. All right, so we are going to pop these in. That's all you have to do. Olive oil and salt for the first round. 425. Always open your oven and let that heat escape before you bend down to put anything into it. Don't let your potatoes go running off of your baking sheet. So we're going to pop those in there, and we're going to do it for 15 minutes, you guys. 15 minutes. 15 minutes at 425 is what we're aiming for. We have our butter. It's melted and it's sitting in the microwave. Now, yes, my fur babies, you guys. No pepper yet, Arlene. We're going to add the pepper. I'm going to add it at the end. I'm going to add some pepper at the end of it. My husband loves pepper. But so I just salted the potatoes for right now in olive oil. And then we put them in the oven for 15 minutes. So we're going to pull them out. And we're going to add some minced garlic. I'm going to add some butter and some Parmesan. Just some shakeable Parmesan. I'm going to go check why my son is crying. It sounded like he fell. hug. Well, if you don't give him the hug, I'm not going to get you ice cream. Then give him a hug and tell him it's okay. All right, you guys. We're going to take a TV timeout because I forgot I promised my kids some ice cream. So I'm going to scoop some ice cream. And then we are going to get started on our game hen. Just little game hen from the store, nothing fancy. Just a little bit of ice cream. Here you go, baby. What do you think? You're welcome. You might need to wait a little bit. It's kind of hard. All right, you guys. You know me, always multitasking. Always a bunch going on at once. We are going to get our game hen ready. Yes, garlic, butter, and cheese, you guys. Garlic, butter, and cheese. You would think I was Italian or something. I am going to open this up over the sink because I can feel that it has quite a bit of juice in it. Then I'm going to bring it back to my cutting board. So I rinsed my bird out a little bit with just water to kind of rinse off some of that icky juice that comes on the inside of that package to keep it kind of frozen. And so you kind of rinse your game hen off, pat it dry. Always make sure that when you're handling raw meat like this, you guys, that you keep your station neat and clean. You guys know I am normally a mess and I don't really care what I'm doing, but when it comes to dealing with game hens and turkeys and chicken breasts, I try to keep it as neat as possible. So you want to soak up that juice. Now, here's my secret, and I do this with my turkeys and my game hens, and I lift up this skin on the breast, and you kind of pull it away from the meat, and then we are going to put pellets of butter under the skin there, you guys. That is my favorite thing to do. Sometimes I can get this skin up in the back, and I like to do it back here as well. So you just take a finger, or you can take a knife, a butter knife, nothing too sharp because you don't want to cut through that skin, and you just kind of loosen it up from the meat. See, I just put my finger through it. So it's pretty easy to rip through, which isn't the end of the world. So I'm going to take the rest of this butter, a little bit, and we're just going to cut little pieces of butter, and then we are going to slide it under the skin. I do have 2 game hens. I'll probably cook one up for my husband to eat when he gets home, and then I'll cook another one up that he can just reheat in the air fryer tomorrow, because he kind of eats at weird times compared to my kids. So you just slide that under. It may look like a lot of butter, you guys, but it is so good. I love this. I learned it when I did my first Thanksgiving, and now I use it all the time when I'm making things like this. Just shove that butter under there. They taste really good, you guys. Game hen, I mean, the best way I can describe it is it's just a small chicken. That's my guess. Because that's what it looks like to me. It just looks like just a poor little chicken that didn't get to live the length of its entire life. Because a game hen, I want to say a hen, you know, is obviously a chicken. So we stick some butter under there, you guys. Butter under this way. Perfect. Find another spot. Just stick it all under the skin, and what this will do is it will keep your hen moisturized for the air fryer, but it will also crisp up that skin so that you can enjoy it a little more. I'm going to just wash my hands off, get this butter off my fingers. All right. Let's see. Yeah, you guys. Yes, dairy-free potatoes. They're dairy-free. Let's see what all they say. Dairy-free, gluten-free, and Whole30. I don't know who does the Whole30 diet or what it entails, but this is what the recipe said. Thought it would be good for the new year for us to kind of watch what we're eating. So I'm just going to put some pepper on here. So you guys, I rinsed this off and then I patted it dry. That's a crucial part of this to remember when it comes to air frying meat is you want to pat it dry and then add back your own moisture that you want. So I'm going to just do a little bit of olive oil, and then I'm just going to rub this olive oil and this pepper into this game hen. Rub that in. You don't have to go too crazy. If you start cooking it in the air fryer and you feel like it is drying out, that's what's good about an air fryer. I'll put in the comment section on Amazon. They have this really cool mister, and you can add whatever liquid you want to it. Olive oil, vegetable oil, coconut oil, whatever, and you can mist your food throughout the air frying so that it doesn't dry out or get dry on you. I'm super anal about this right now, you guys. After coming down with food poisoning, I really don't want to risk it again. So I'm being extra cautious. So we just got some pepper, some butter, and then let's see, probably just do some garlic powder and some onion salt. Garlic powder, onion salt, and pepper. Nothing too crazy. My husband likes to keep it pretty simple. He likes the flavor of the meat, so we don't have to go too crazy with seasonings. So just do whatever you want. If you like Lowry seasoning salt, if you like, I'm tired of washing my hands. If you like Lowry seasoning salt or just rosemary and garlic and pepper, you can also add what you want to the inside of the hen. You can do slices of oranges, lemons, sprigs of thyme, rosemary, whatever you want inside of the hen, and what that will cause is the heat will diffuse it into the meat from the inside out, which is really good. When you use citrusy things, it will keep your bird on the inside moisturized as well, along with the butter. So that is something to think about. Type of chicken, they are full grown. Yeah, food poisoning, I just can't, you guys. It was not fun, and it hit so fast, and I was not prepared for it. So my air fryer is preheated, you guys, way longer than it even needed to be. When it comes to adding things in your air fryer, always remember, since it is oilless, that you want to keep it as non-stick as possible. So we're just going to grab our hen, and we're going to throw it in there. Okay. I'm going to double check my recipe before I say it out loud to you guys, and then I will type it in the comment section of this video as well. I gotta grab my recipe for my game hen. I have it at 400 right now. I'm just going to double check. So it's supposed to be 390. So 390 for 25 minutes. Okay, so 390 for 25 minutes. I turned on this brand of air fryer has a button on it that looks like an alarm clock. And that alarm clock is going to allow it to stop halfway through cooking time. So if I put 25 minutes in, it'll stop halfway through that and remind you to flip it. You always want to flip your meat halfway through. Yes, it is incredible. Just 25 minutes at 390 and your game hen will be done. It will be nice and beautiful and crunchy and amazing. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to toss it into the sink because we are close to our potatoes being done. We've got about 4 minutes left. We will bring them out. We'll add a little bit of butter, some garlic, and some Parmesan to it, and then we will get started on our giveaway. So yeah, it's crazy to think that our potatoes are gonna take longer than our game hen, you guys. So I'm just gonna get some stuff cleaned up, and then I'm gonna pull those potatoes out. All right. Yes. I put a stick of butter and an apple inside your turkey. Yes, apples, lemons, oranges. Moist, delicious on the outside, slather with mayo and season how you choose. The skin is so crispy and golden. Yes, I have seen that mayonnaise trick. I am a huge baby, and I, for whatever reason, don't like mayonnaise. But beyond that, if I know that it's on something, it just totally psychs me out and gets into my head. So I have not tried it myself, but I have heard great things about adding mayo to the outside skin along with seasonings, and it is delicious. So I do recommend that, even though I have not tried it myself. I've heard great results. I've had a lot of people really, really like it. All right, so I'm gonna pull those potatoes out. So you remember, you guys, the hen is 390 for 25 minutes. I will put it in the comment section. I can actually do it right now. Air fry, 390, preheat for 5 minutes. Place hen in and cook 25 more at 390, flipping halfway through. There we go. All right, my potatoes are making crazy noises, you guys, so I'm going to pull them out. They are definitely, something's cooking in there. All right. There you go, guys. So this is halfway through. We are pulling them out, and then we are going to do a little bit of a variation. I am going to add some butter first. You see how they've kind of opened up a little bit better now that they have cooked. Oops, that poor guy ended up face down, so he's got some burn marks on him. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of butter into the cracks of the potato. This one does not want to open up for me. Don't burn your fingers, you guys. Use whatever tools you need to. Forks or whatever to open these guys up and pour these ingredients in. I'm using my trusty fingernails for mine. This one does not want to open though. There we go. Kind of pull it open a little bit. They are softer now, so you do, they're a little easier to work with. They don't feel like they're going to kind of snap open like they do when they're raw. They are getting softer. Now I've just got a big thing of butter. Just kind of spread that on there. They're nice and warm. Just kind of use the rest of this butter in here. All right, now I am going to, let's see, what little, I'm gonna grab this little guy and kind of paint the rest of this on. You guys want to keep those potatoes nice and moist. You don't want them to dry out in the oven. I am sorry for everyone who hates the word moist. I know that I have a couple friends in my life that really, really hate that word, and I'm sorry. I try not to use it, but it is the best way to describe certain scenarios. Okay, so I think I messed up my timer on my air fryer. So, because it's telling me to flip now, and that's not right. So, I did 13. Still have a 13. 13. You guys, I really messed it up. So 13. Okay, I messed up my timer. So when you do it, if you have this air fryer, you're gonna set the time and then just hit the alarm button. I hit the alarm button and then I changed the time again. And so I typed in 13 thinking it was gonna be halfway through and I was telling it. Well, no, it figured it out on its own and did half of 13 instead of half of 25. So I had to do my math and replenish the right amount of time. So Alex, I am making Hasselback potatoes, and then I'm also giving some tips and tricks on how to use your air fryer if you have one. Yes, Heather, the air fryer is posted on my page. It's the air fryer is one of the few that I posted directly to my page, so it's not in the comment section. It has its own post within my page. Somebody told you to cook chicken and turkey upside down, then the last 15 minutes turn it over and it will be so juicy. Yes, don't be afraid. There's definitely I have a really good recipe for a turkey that I did my first year, and you do hot and fast with the breast down for, I don't remember the amount of time, but it's supposed to be really hot, really fast, and then you're supposed to drop the temperature and flip it over and then slow cook it the rest of the way, and it turned out phenomenal. Yes, you have to try it. It's totally worth trying. I just at the gym, come home and pulled up your video. The first sentence I hear you make is the juicy. Andrea, which is my college roommate, is the first person I ever met that hates the word moist. And she comes on here and it's the first thing she hears me say. I'm sorry. It doesn't bother me either, but I feel bad for the people that do. You have only used your air fryer 2 times in 2 years. Sharon! Oh my gosh. That is like air fryer blasphemy. Okay, I need to quit chit-chatting and get these potatoes back into the oven. So we want about a tablespoon of minced garlic. But since I'm using the pre-done stuff, I feel like the measurement might be a little different because we'll just do this. And you want to, like I said, you just want to get these ingredients down into the cracks of these potatoes. It's kind of tedious, you guys, not gonna lie. This is my first time making them, and it's definitely, they better be dang good because this is definitely tedious work to get these ingredients down into here. Messy, tedious work. So I'm just taking a fork and kind of opening up the cracks and putting these ingredients in there. Who knows, you guys? Doing the best I can. Not gonna lie, the garlic is a little strong on my unsettled stomach, but I think I'll be okay. I am gonna take a toothpick though, and I'm gonna stab through this potato. I hope that the toothpick does not catch fire in my oven, but it's driving me crazy that this poor potato keeps falling apart. So, I put it back together again. Humpty Dumpty over here, fixing my potatoes. All right, get this garlic in here. I love garlic, I love butter, I love cheese, so it's definitely worth it to get all those ingredients in there. Nice and yummy. Air fryer is life. Yes, we use it way more than twice a week in our house. Once a day, that would be accurate. Sheila, I'm not really sure. Because even when I did the butter, even with it being melted, it still wanted to go outside of the potato. It didn't want to go in the cracks. And so I am not sure if there's really any easier way than to maybe cut your potatoes a little. Sorry guys, husband just got home. Gage. All right, so this is a little different than the recipe called for because I love cheese and I found another Hasselback recipe. You guys! I found another recipe that said that you pull them out halfway and you add cheese. Okay. I am kind of worried about what's going to happen to all this butter. Coach! Hey! I'm on the live show! I don't know. My husband didn't come inside, so my dogs are freaking out. Alright, I am kind of worried about it being 425 degrees in my oven, and these potatoes have so much butter and stuff on the sides of them. My dogs heard the dogs barking. Sorry if I caused a chain reaction between all your pets, you guys. Hey! Hello? Hello? Alright, so 15 more minutes, you guys. Okay. This is insane. Stop. Well, I'm glad I went down there, you guys, because it wasn't my husband making my dogs bark. It was my cat finally wanting in. They were really good. Jasmine, do you feel like you have some sort of tip or trick on how to get those ingredients into the slices of your potato without having to do surgery like I just had to? I just felt like that was kind of exhausting. Kind of hard. But if it's going to be worth it, then it'll be worth it. All right, our potatoes are in there for 15 to 20 more minutes. And then we're going to remove from the oven. We're going to sprinkle with fresh rosemary and pepper, and then they will be ready to go. Your cat is like, what the heck? My cat came in the door like, what the heck? Yeah, okay, that makes me feel better, Jasmine, that you did have to do some surgery on yours as well, because it wasn't fun. But I am going to flip my game hen, I think. It beeped at me again. So 11 minutes left on my game hen. I'm going to come out here and show you guys. So this is halfway through. This is what it looks like so far. So now I'm going to flip it over and do the rest of the time. Doesn't it look good already, you guys? So we did hit our goal. So let's do a giveaway. I've tried to keep myself area and stuff clean today, and I am failing hardcore. But we will do our giveaway. My cat is up here like, girl, you left me in the cold. Now I deserve some sort of a treat. But I've got her like 20 treats trying to get her to come inside. So she doesn't get any more from me, that's for sure. All right, get my computer up, and then we will get this going. Yes, you guys, it looked so good. It smells even better. My stomach still is a little unsure, so my husband will get to enjoy it without me tonight. Got my computer, trying to do Surrey dictation. Most Hasselbacks have to do surgery. They don't open up like you see in the pictures, but they still come out great. Yes, you guys, air fryer is life. I've been trying to tell you guys, air fryer and sous vide cooker are life. I love these recipes, you guys. They are so easy in the air fryer. So, yeah.
I need more ice cream.
Honey, not right now. Don't act like that. I'm doing my giveaway. Can you be good for a little bit?
I want 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you. 2 minutes. I'm just doing my giveaway, okay? My kid thinks he's getting more ice cream. He's crazy. Yes, I can post the air fryer again. Definitely, definitely. I hope it's still on sale. I will make sure that that one is still on sale, you guys, because it was a really, really good deal for a super big air fryer. Mine is one of the biggest I've seen for the price that they were at. I think it was like 60 bucks, and it was a 5.8 quart maybe. All right, so I'm a little behind on the names, so I will get typing. Daisy Joe, Lisa Clark, Heather, hi buddy, Thelma Power, Thelma P, Justine, Gucci, Carol, E, Jody, H, Sheila, O, Sherry, L, Kathy K, Tammy C. Remember, if you guys have won this month, you cannot win again. Sharon L. Manon M. Alright. Tammy, Elisa, Heather, Sheila, Sherry by Conan. Yes, Manon, you can put all sorts of stuff in the air fryer. It is honestly, it's just like a little mini oven that doesn't take much time to cook or preheat at all. Yes, Sharon, you need to start using your air fryer. You guys, it is so worth it. If you have one, use it. If you don't have one, get one. They are awesome. Jamie W, Crystal S, Franny R, Arlene M, Sue B, Jody H, I got you, Lynn L, Heather W, Bill W, Sherry L, I've got you, Alexis S, Manon M, I got you, Heather, Frank, I got you, Mary Jo, I've got you, Jennifer M, I've got you as well, Thelma P, I've got you as well, Dawn, hold on you guys, trying to see, Dawn, you won in December, right? But you, there's my game hand, I think it's done. Dawn, you won in December, right? But you just didn't get your prize until January. I just want to make sure I'm keeping it fair, you guys. If you won in January, you cannot win again for this month. Sandy B, Jasmine S, because I think, you guys, I think the only winner this month was Megan. I think, you guys. That is going to be my guess. I think Megan has only been the winner this month. Jasmine, Stephanie, I've got you. Kathy K, you as well. Miranda M. Oops. Miranda M. Roxy B. Dawn J, I've got you. Jamie W, I've got you as well, Jamie. Jamie Welke. Amber, I've got you. I've been missing your live, Riley. I've been working. That's okay, you guys. You guys have jobs and lives, and I get that. Totally understand it, you guys. No hard feelings ever. Charlene F. Roxy, I've got you. Rose C. Jesus Medina and Renee Medina. You as well. Dawn, I've got you. Amber, I've got you. Yes, you're welcome. Me. Blocking me. You guys, if you are typing and I'm not saying your name, try to throw an emoji in there and it usually will stop the filtering. So don't forget to throw an emoji in there. I am going to read through the names, and if you still don't hear your name, I'm not excluding you on purpose. Just type your name one more time. If you guys see somebody that's typing their name that I don't read off, and you want to do them a solid and type their name for them, that would be awesome too. So we have Daisy Joe, Elisa C, Heather F, Thelma P, Justine B, Carol E, Jody H, Sheila O, Sherry L, Kathy K, Tammy C, Sharon L, Manon M, Sherry B, Amber L, Jennifer M, Jamie W, Crystal S, Franny R, Arlene M, Sue B, Lynn L, Heather W, Bill W, Alexis S, Sandy B, Jasmine S, Dawn J, Miranda M, Roxy B, Charlene F, Rose C, Jesus M, Renee M, and Tiffany E. So me, dinner looks good. Taylor Z. Emojis still haven't been working for me lately, but I see you now, Tiffany. I've got you now. Sorry, guys. My nose is running. All right, you guys. Waiting for a couple more names, maybe. Tiffany, try to throw as many emojis as you can and pick one number between 1 and 10. Pick a number between 1 and 10, and that will be our winner tonight. Whew, you guys, those are roasting up and causing a little bit of mayhem in my oven with all that butter and Parmesan and stuff on the bottom. Maybe try to be a little bit neater than me. I think next time I will probably dress my Hasselback potatoes on the side and then put them on the pan when it's time to go into the oven so that I don't have so much extra stuff on the bottom of my pan. That will be my goal next time, because 425 and raw butter sitting not on food cooks really fast and burns and it's making a mess. So that would be my my guidance for you guys, is to dress them and then put them on the pan. Alex B, Sue B, Asia Myers. It's working now, you guys. I'm getting ya. Thank you, Jody. I do see Alex B with the little puppies now. Did I hear Daisy Joe but not Mary Joe? I've got Daisy Joe. Nope. No, Mary Joe. Got you, girl. Mary Joe. Jody H. I've got you already. Asia M. Sue B. Yep. Sue, I've got you twice now, actually. Oops. Sue B, I had you before, babe. Alex Banks, I've got you now. Tiffany, if you comment a number, I didn't see it. Comment it again. So I'm getting all the riffraff in here, you guys. Sorry, I know it's annoying that Facebook does it. I think they do it because so many comments are coming in at once. Yes, Mary Jo, you are on the list. I am just waiting now for a number between 1 and 10. Yes, that was very nice of you, Jody. You guys, anytime you see somebody struggling for me to say their name, please, please, please reach out to me. Okay, now it's almost done. The other beat must have been that other weird timer that I set. All right, if anybody saw Tiffany, if she commented a number and I didn't see it, Tiffany, pick a number between 1 and 10. If you weren't listening, I don't know then. 5, perfect, got it. All right, you guys, we've got our names set. There's no turning back now. I'm sorry if you joined late to the party. I waited as long as I could. Number 5, when oh, Shannon Sweeney. I gotta add you. Shannon Sweeney. Okay, Shannon S. All right, number 5. Number 5, if I pull your name, I can only pull it once. I will remove you so that it keeps everyone else's odds in their favor. Number 1, Arlene. Number 2, Sue. Number 3, Crystal. Number 4, Charlene. So close, Charlene. Number 5, Shannon S. Charlene, now that I said your name, I have been such a crappy person and I did not give you your giveaway prize. So, Charlene, send me your shipping information and I will be better if I just do it that way instead of trying to make it to your work during the holiday season. Charlene, I still owe you a giveaway prize. I am so sorry, Charlene. She lives here locally, you guys, and I planned on making it to the mall to give her a giveaway prize, but it was like the week of Christmas, and I totally forgot. So, congratulations, Shannon Sweeney. Shannon Sweeney, send me your shipping information, personal message, my Mom Fueling Hungry Boys page, and I will get something sent off to you. Charlene, please, I hope that you're listening. Send me your shipping information. If not, then I will hunt you down at the mall, I promise. I just never go there. I live out of town, you guys, so I don't go to town except to grocery shop and pick my kids up. But yes, Shannon, congratulations, you guys. I'm going to pull this game hen out of the air fryer and show you what we're working with. This is an air fried game hen. You can't beat that, you guys. How delicious does that look? That butter is what causes that nice golden brown on it. My husband is home just in time to see his dinner come out of the air fryer. And it sounds like our potatoes are done as well. So I will grab those out. It does not normally work like this, you guys. My husband is never on time for dinner. He's never on time for dinner. It usually sits and gets cold. So these are our potatoes. You guys, look at all that smoke. So that is one thing that I would recommend to you guys. I hope it doesn't set off the alarm. Is to dress your potatoes on a plate or another pan, and then bring them to your pan that you're going to cook them in, so it is a little bit neater. And yes, Charlene heard me. She sent me her shipping stuff. I'm sorry, Charlene. So these are Hasselback potatoes with Parmesan and garlic. And then I'll let my husband add his pepper because he loves pepper. Elisa says, hi, Rory. Everyone says dinner looks so good. Congratulations. Yes, congratulations, Shannon. You guys, it all looks super good. I highly recommend you guys get an air fryer. I will repost the air fryer as long as it's still on sale on Amazon. You guys, it is an awesome deal for the size that it is. And we've had ours about a year now of this kind. I've had a million of them, and Rory takes them to work, and then I don't see them again. So I've had this one about a year, and it's still holding up, still good, still obviously does amazing work. I just dropped some grease on the top of my computer. All right, thank you guys. I'm gonna yes, the potatoes look nice and done, you guys. I will check that right now. I did have a fork. There it is. So they're fork tender, you guys. I don't know if you can see that or not. So they're nice and fork tender. This part just peeled right off, the Hasselback potato. Nice and fork tender. Super good. They're good, you guys. And that is coming from someone who just had food poisoning, and it still looks good. Thank you, you guys. I love my purple air fryer. You can see it behind me. I hope you guys have an awesome night. I will make sure that I post. The chicken is definitely done. I'm not going to tear into my husband's chicken, but I will definitely post a picture when he starts to devour it. But it is done. It is ready to go. You guys can use a meat thermometer on it if you want to just make sure when your air fryer is done cooking. You will learn like the tips and tricks. I will give you the best of my knowledge, but always you get to learn your own air fryer and what works for it and what temperatures work best and timing for certain items. Maybe a little different than mine, but this is what works for mine. Is about 25 minutes at 390. Make sure you preheat your air fryer beforehand, or I will not guarantee that it will be done at 25 minutes. I would say you'd have to go 30 to 35 minutes if you don't preheat it first. So there is kind of key to preheat it for at least 5 minutes before you throw your game hen in there. So, Hasselback potatoes smell delicious. They taste really good. They look really not so cute. But this one looks good, you guys. This is photo perfect. Nice and spread apart. Good, you guys. Okay, so I will post the air fryer, and I posted the recipe for the game hen. Nothing fancy, you guys. You saw my tips and tricks. Just some butter and some salt and pepper, some onion or garlic, either one. Nothing fancy for the air fryer, just nice and crispy. So if I forget something that you guys want posted, shoot me a message or post a comment in this, and I will definitely post it for you guys. Have an awesome night. Congratulations to Shannon. Charlene, I am so sorry. I will get your gift off to you. I promise you. I am so sorry. I forgot. That was crappy of me. So I will see you guys on Thursday. We are going to make mozzarella stuffed meatballs. I've never made meatballs before, and you guys know how I feel about cheese, so cheese stuffed meatballs. I'm gonna also just make some pasta with it, and I hope you guys tune in on Thursday for dinner. Bye.